What is going on, guys? It's K-Dog's Kennel coming at you with another video, and I think my intro just got cut off, but hello, K-Dog's Kennel coming back at you with another video tonight. This one much more positive than the last one, I assure you. We're going to be making our picks for week 1 of the NFL football season, which kicks off next week. I cannot freaking wait, guys. First time I'm going to do something like this just for fun. I'm going to literally keep a running total all year of my picks just to see if I have really any knowledge. I've been watching football since I was a kid, so we're going to see if I have any knowledge whatsoever in picking games. But anybody that knows me knows I'm a diehard Packers fan, but just because I'm a Packers fan doesn't mean I'm picking them every week. I'm going to call it literally just like I see it. Let's get this thing started. I've got my picks written down. That way I can't change them at the last minute. Opening night next Thursday night, we have the Dallas Cowboys taking on the defending world champion Tampa Bay Buccaneers down in Tampa. That's going to be a huge night for Tampa Bay on account that they're going to have their banner or whatever they do when they win the Super Bowl. They reveal the banner or whatever, and the reigning champion always hosts the first game of the season. I think Tampa Bay is going to win this game hands down. Dak Prescott's coming back for the Cowboys. Had that real nasty leg injury last year. Even though he should be good to go, I know he's been having issues in preseason with his shoulder. I just don't think Dallas has anything. I think the Buccaneers are going to win, and I don't do scores because I don't know. But if I had to go with a score, I'm going to say Tampa Bay by 10. I don't think Dallas is going to give them much of a threat on that. Plus, Tampa Bay, they're going to be fired up, raring to go after coming off the Super Bowl win. Next game, Jacksonville Jaguars at the Houston Texans. This is, in my opinion, this is a tale of two completely different stories, if you will. Jacksonville, the Trevor Lawrence era officially kicks off as he got the starting job. Gardner, I think it was his name, Gardner Minshew, was traded to, was it Philly? I think it was Philadelphia. So plus I think Urban Meyer is going to do some good things down there. I don't think it's going to happen year one, but I do think that Jacksonville is on the rise, whereas the Texans, on the other hand, I think it's the complete opposite. I think the Texans are on the decline. They have even though Deshaun Watson, their quarterback, is on the 53-man roster. There's still rumor he might get dealt at the last minute. I know Deshaun in the offseason he wanted to be traded. Plus he has a bunch of legal shit going against him. So I think the Texans are going to be a little bit distracted this year. I've got Jacksonville winning this game hands down. I'm going to say I'll even say Jacksonville by as much as 14 points. I don't think Houston is going to be very competitive this year. I could be wrong on that. I hope I'm wrong for Houston fans. I hope I'm wrong on that. But also a big thing for Jacksonville. What the hell's his name? Travis something. So the rookie running back, Itnen or whatever. He's out for the year with I think it's an Achilles injury or some kind of an injury. I know he's out for the year, which kind of sucks because I was actually hoping to see him and what he could do. Actually, I had him on a number of my fantasy draft boards to pick, but obviously not now. Anyway, moving on. The LA Chargers going to Washington to play the Washington football team. Still not keen on the name, even though Washington surprised a lot of people last year. Washington won the NFC East last year. I think the NFC East this year is pretty much wide open because I don't think there's a front runner for it. But I do have the Chargers winning this game. Simply because I think Justin Herbert, quarterback for LA, is just going to get better. I know the Chargers lost Hunter Henry to free agency. They did pick up Corey Lindsey from Green Bay in the offseason. On even paper, as good as Washington's defense last year, I think Washington's defense will be competitive, but I just think the Chargers offense is going to be a lot more explosive than Washington's defense is going to be. So I've got the Chargers winning. I don't have a score. I'll say LA by 7. I mean, a lot of these are going to be, you can kind of take it for what you will, if you because a lot of these might even be like a touchdown. I don't see any game being an absolute blowout, at least not in the first week. Next game, Seattle Seahawks at the Indianapolis Colts. I've got Seattle winning mainly because the Colts are banged up, man. Carson Wentz is not going to be playing, I don't think. He's been having a foot issue with his foot all throughout the offseason or whatnot. I don't even know who the hell Indianapolis' backup quarterback is, to be perfectly honest with you. I know T.Y. Hilton is also on the shelf for a while. I mean, the Seahawks, Russell Wilson, one of the best quarterbacks in the league. I actually have him on, I think, 2 or 3 of my fantasy teams this year. Tyler Lockett, DK Metcalf, Chris Carson. It's just the Seahawks are going to be a juggernaut. I have no doubt in my mind the Seahawks are going to win the NFC West. It's going to come down, I think, between them and the Rams. But I'm giving the nod to the Seahawks on that. But I'm going to say, I'll say Seattle by 10. Why not? I know I'm saying a lot of 7s, a lot of 10s, but like I said, this is why I don't really do scores because I'm not the best at predicting scores. But next up, Minnesota Vikings at the Cincinnati Bengals. The Bengals are going to get Joe Burrow, rookie quarterback last year. Did really well until he tore. I think he tore his ACL or something last year, if memory serves me correctly. But Burrow went down relatively early. Or maybe mid-season, he went down. And the Vikings, Kirk Cousins, I'm not completely sold on him as being an elite quarterback. He's good, but he's not elite. I do have the Vikings winning the game just because the Bengals have never been a strong starting team, if you will, like coming out of the gate. But and actually, I'm not even fully confident in saying the Vikings are going to win that game. That's why I'm going to say Minnesota by 3. I don't know how that's going to work, but I do like Minnesota, even though they're a division rival. Next up, San Francisco 49ers at the Detroit Lions. One of the big splashes in the offseason was the trade that saw Matt Stafford go from the LA Rams to the Detroit Lions. So now I think the Lions have a good quarterback, Matt Stafford went from the Lions to the Rams. Jared Goff came from the Rams to the Lions. I kind of have that backwards. I apologize. I think the Lions got a downgrade. I think Matt Stafford is a lot better than Jared Goff, but again, that's my opinion. As far as the 49ers go, the 49ers, as far as I know, I think they're starting Jimmy Garoppolo at quarterback, even though they did draft Trey Lance. I'm anxious to see what the rookie can do. I think that Garoppolo is not very efficient, but between the two, I think it's smart they start Garoppolo, at least until Trey Lance can kind of develop himself a little bit more, learn the playbook a little bit more. I do have the 49ers winning this game just because I'm not sold on Detroit. Even though Jared Goff went on record saying Detroit should win the NFC North this year. That's funny. But I have the Niners winning, and I'm going to say the 49ers by let's raise it up a little bit. I'm going to say the 49ers by 13. Nothing against Detroit. I love Detroit, but I just, I don't like the Lions. Next game, Pittsburgh Steelers at the Buffalo Bills. The Buffalo Bills are going to be a force this year. Josh Allen just got a major extension. They're bringing back Stephon Diggs, their top receiver. The Steelers, Big Ben's coming back for yet another ride. I just don't think Big Ben is what he once was. I've got Buffalo winning this game all day. It would not surprise me if Buffalo actually wins this in a blowout. I'm actually going to say Buffalo by 14 in this game, just because I like what the Bills did. I think had they not played Buffalo go to the AFC. No. Was it the Titans? No, it was the Bills this year. Titans was last year in the AFC title game. Yeah, because Buffalo or Kansas City beat Cleveland. Yeah, so I think Buffalo lost the AFC championship game this year. I think they're going to be right in the thick of it this year again. Really like what Sean McDermott, head coach down there or up there or over there, over there, wherever, is doing. And I think he's going to continue into this year. I think Buffalo is going to be a very tough team this year. I think they're going to be. I think they're going to win the AFC East because it's sure as heck ain't going to be New England. Moving on to the next game, Philadelphia Eagles at the Atlanta Falcons. This game, of all the games on the schedule, this is probably the game I care the least about. I've got Atlanta winning, and I have Atlanta winning by 3. I just neither one of these teams I have an interest in, and I'm just going to leave it at that. I'm taking the Falcons. I think Jalen Hurts is going to play well this year. Kyle Pitts, brand new tight end there, rookie tight end in Atlanta. I think he's going to have a really good year. But honestly, guys, the Eagles-Falcons, there's nothing about this game that really draws my eye. Doesn't really care. I'm picking it because it's on the schedule. I pick every game. I'm going to pick every game on the schedule. So Atlanta by 3 on that one. Cleveland Browns, Kansas City Chiefs in the next game. Obviously, the Chiefs coming off the shellacking in Super Bowl 55 against Tampa Bay. I think Patrick Mahomes, I think, is one of the best, definitely top 2 quarterbacks in the league. And nothing against the Browns. I think the Browns are going to be a great team. It wouldn't surprise me if the Browns contend for the AFC North this year. I don't think they're going to win it. I think it's going to come down between Cleveland and Baltimore for who wins the division. I give the nod to Baltimore, but I think Cleveland's going to be very competitive. I think Cleveland's going to be a playoff team. I do have the Chiefs winning this game because, again, coming out of the gate, this is a rematch of last year's AFC divisional playoff, which Cleveland, they hung tough with Kansas City. But I don't know. I have a feeling I'm going to say Kansas City by 10 in this game, just because I think Patrick Mahomes is going to come out strong, just like he has the last couple of years. And I think the Chiefs are going to be right in the thick of things as all these teams are going to be vying to go to Super Bowl 56. Next game, the Green Bay Packers at the New Orleans Saints. However, it is now being played in Jacksonville as opposed to New Orleans, and due to Hurricane Ida that slammed into Louisiana a couple days ago. So the Jacksonville Jaguars, all the credit in the world to them. They are offering their stadium because they're going to be on the road to the Saints and the Packers, so they can play their respective game this week. Obviously, the Green Bay Packers, I don't say this because I'm a fan of them. I just say this because this is just how I legitimately feel. A lot of offseason drama with them, obviously, with Aaron Rodgers. I think Aaron is going to come out with a massive chip on his shoulder. I do have the Packers winning this game. I have Green Bay winning by, if I had to pick Green Bay by 3. I think it's going to be a close game, but I just feel like Aaron Rodgers is going to have a point to prove. Last season, the Packers had everything they could have asked for. This last year was the first year they did 7 teams in each conference. Green Bay had the top seed. Green Bay hosted an NFC Championship game at home. Green Bay got to play who they play in the Rams in the division. They had home field advantage. Everything Aaron Rodgers has been complaining about the last couple of years, he had last year, and they blew it. There's no more excuses for Aaron Rodgers. Randall Cobb came back this year at the behest of Aaron Rodgers. The Packers traded to get Randall Cobb back. So, like I said, it's put up or shut up for the Packers this year, and that's how I feel about it. I don't think they're going to win the Super Bowl. I would love if they did, obviously. But I do think Green Bay is going to beat New Orleans first year without Drew Brees under center. They're starting Jameis Winston, who I can't stand. Jameis Winston, I think, sucks. Sorry, that's just how I feel about it. But I like the Packers by a field goal in that game. Next up, Denver Broncos at the New York Giants. New York Giants are getting Saquon Barkley back, their rookie phenom, who went down last year with a torn ACL. All signs are pointing that Saquon is good to go. Teddy Bridgewater gets the start for Denver over Drew Lock. I have Denver winning this game. I'm going to say Denver by 3, just because I I'm not sold on Daniel Jones as a quarterback. I think he'll get better, but I just don't see enough flash from Daniel Jones to really, I guess, give them like the nod, if you will, to beat Denver. I think Denver has between running back Melvin Gordon, Cortland Sutton, I believe is going to start the season on the injured list. I think he has a shoulder injury. Jerry Jeudy from Alabama, rookie last year. I think he's going to have a pretty good year. And overall, I just like Denver better than I like the Giants. Actually, I did miss a game. I do apologize. I literally just, speaking of New York, the New York Jets and the Carolina Panthers. I don't know how I overlooked that, but they are going to be playing. And I see a lot of people are picking Carolina. I, on the other hand, am going to pick the New York Football Jets. I'm going to go with the Jets by 7. The Jets looked good in preseason. They looked good. Zach Wilson played well. Corey Davis is emerging as a number one wideout. Seemed to be Zach's favorite target. I actually watched the preseason game against Green Bay that the Jets played. The Jets looked good. And if they can put all that together, I'm not saying they're going to make the playoffs, but they're going to be an improved team than they were last year. Sam Darnold, the former Jet, now Carolina Panther. I'm not sold on Sam Darnold. I was never sold on Sam Darnold. I feel like Adam Gase, when he was the coach of the Jets, I feel like he almost ruined Sam Darnold. Darnold's got a chance for redemption here. I just don't see him getting it done. I'm taking the Jets by 7 in that game. Next up, like I said, I apologize. I overshot that, but in seeing the Giants, I'm like, wait a minute. I know the Jets obviously play, but Miami Dolphins at the New England Patriots. Big news came out of New England a couple days ago. Cam Newton was shown the door, was released. It is now Mac Jones's job in New England. Which Cam was very inconsistent throughout preseason. I know Cam also they had him kind of written off due to COVID issues. I don't know if he was exposed or if he had it or whatever the case may be. But they wanted to move in a different direction, and they're going to go with Mac Jones. I got the Patriots winning this game despite the rookie starting. I don't know. Bill Belichick always usually starts off hot. I'm going to take the Patriots by 10. I think Dolphins are going to be okay this year. I don't think they're going to make a whole lot of headway. Again, nothing against Miami. I love Miami. Nothing wrong with them. I just don't see Belichick dropping. And of course, this was last year was the first time in like 18 or 19 years the Patriots didn't even make the playoffs. So I think Belichick's going to come out with a chip on his shoulder coaching New England this year. I got the Patriots over the Dolphins. First Sunday night game of the year, the Chicago Bears take on the LA Rams. I've got the Rams winning, and again, this doesn't go to the point where I hate the Bears because I'm a Packers fan. This goes to the fact I think the Bears are making a very big mistake starting Andy Dalton over Justin Fields. I think Justin Fields is the future in Chicago, and I do believe that Justin Fields gives the Chicago Bears a better chance to win. That being said, with Andy Dalton starting, I think I was never a fan of Andy Dalton when he was in Cincinnati. I didn't like him last year with Dallas. I like him even less with the Bears. I think Andy's time is done. Obviously, on the other side of the ball, the LA Rams have their star defensive guy, Aaron Donald. I think Aaron Donald's going to have a field day. He's going to get a couple sacks on Mr. Dalton. As good as David Montgomery, Tariq Cohen is for the Bears, Allen Robinson. I've got the Rams, and I'll give the Bears a little bit of a break. I'll take the Rams by 7. I don't think it's going to be a shoot or a blowout, but I don't think it's going to be a shootout either. I think the Rams at home, Sunday Night Football, I give it to the Rams. Like I said, I think the Bears are making a very big mistake not starting their rookie sensation Justin Fields, but we'll see how that plays out. And last, but certainly not least, we have the Baltimore Ravens hosting the the Las Vegas Raiders. This is their first season in Las Vegas at the new Allegiant Stadium. I've got Baltimore winning this game. excuse me. I have also Baltimore, a very large blow dealt to them. They're one of their running backs, J.K. Dobbins, is out for the year with a torn ACL, which is really disheartening because the Ravens actually are the team that plays their starters the least in preseason, and then they lose a big one in J.K. Dobbins. But I do have Baltimore winning this game, and I'm going to say Ravens by 10. I credit John Gruden. He's done well trying to get the Raiders off the ground to make them relevant again, but I don't think Derek Carr is the answer at quarterback. I love Josh Jacobs as the running back. I think he's explosive. I think he does extremely well. I'm not sold on Derek Carr. I never have been, but should be interesting. So just a quick recap. I've got the Buccaneers over the Cowboys. I have the Jaguars over the Texans. I have the Chargers over the Washington football team. I have the Seahawks over the Colts. I have the Jets over the Panthers. I have the Vikings over the Bengals. And I missed this one. How did I miss this game? I also missed the Arizona Cardinals and the Tennessee Titans. I apologize. I've got the Titans winning this game. Julio Jones, new addition to the Titans, just gives Ryan Tannehill another weapon. I'm going to say the Titans by 10, and I'll just keep it short at that. So I've got the Titans over the Cardinals. I have the 49ers over the Lions, the Bills over the Steelers, the Falcons over the Eagles, the Chiefs over the Browns, the Packers over the Saints, the Broncos over the Giants, the Patriots over the Dolphins, the Rams over the Bears, and the Ravens over the Raiders. So it'd be interesting to see how I do in week 1. Let me know in the comments section your picks. What do you guys think? Am I off my rocker? Am I kind of middle of the road, or, you guys tell me. So we'll be back next week with week 2 picks on this. So I'm going to get out of here and get to bed. You guys have an amazing night. I love you all, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Take care, guys.